welcome back to Sorare Assist. So we've got some team scouting for you today, guys, so make sure you do stick around. If you do like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. You can also support this content now, guys, for just 99p by clicking that join button below. Okay then, guys, let's get on to today's team scouting. So we're scouting the Spanish La Liga today, guys, with some good goals coming up and assists as well, and some good player picks as usual. So let's have a look at the first player I've gone for. The first player I've gone for is Andres Christensen of Barcelona. He's only 27 and he is a Danish international as well. He's a defender, of course, and his limited is going for around 17 at the moment, and his rare is going for around 141, which is looking pretty good for me for a Champion Europe defender. Now, he did actually start this game and he scored. Got some impressive scores as well when he is starting. It has to be said, he has been a little bit in and out of the Barcelona team. I don't know if that is due to injury, potentially, but he was in a period here where he was playing most of the games, so maybe it's due to injury that he was out for these periods here. But as you can see, when he is starting, if we filter this to games he's starting, or just filter it to just Barcelona, we can see some really good consistent numbers here, guys, in the 70s, and that is really what we're looking for in terms of defenders. 24 AA as well, which shows it's a fantastic option in defence. So if he can keep his place in the Barcelona team and stay away from injuries, it could be a really good option, especially at the current price point. And he actually got a goal in this game as well for Barcelona against Real Betis. So this season then for Barcelona has started 16 of the games. Again, I think this is probably due to injury. 1 goal, 1 assist as well. He's averaging 63 accurate passes per game, which is fantastic, with a 94% pass accuracy, which is absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure that sort of thing that Barcelona will want in the defence. Someone's will sure on the ball and is going to keep possession for the team. He's also contributed to 7 clean sheets in those 16 appearances as well, so that's looking really impressive. His clearances numbers also looks good as well at 2.5 clearances per game this season for Barcelona. I think he's certainly a good choice in defence. Next up, I've gone for Rodrigo of Real Madrid. Long contract with them till 2025. He is only still 22 as well, this guy. He's a forward on Sorare, and he has got a under 23 eligibility till July 2025. His limited is going for around £47 at the moment, and his rare is going for around 434. So he's looking pretty expensive, but he is still a young talent with a lot of potential. So this season he's not really been starting all the games for Real Madrid, it has to be said, making a few sub appearances. But when he is playing, he is getting some good goals and some assists as well, and some good scores to go with those goals and assists as well, including a goal and assist in his last game, which he started. So really good game there for Rodrigo, and he scored 77.6 in that game with those 2 decisive actions. This season for Real Madrid has started 21 games, 69 minutes average played, 6 goals and 8 assists for Real Madrid this season. 10 big chances created and 1.4 key passes per game on average. His pass percentage is looking good at 90% pack accuracy, and also 26 passes per game in terms of accurate passes, which is also good for a very attacking player. So if he can get consistent minutes in the Real Madrid team, I'm sure he's going to be a fantastic choice up front. And he's a young prospect still too as well, guys, so bear that in mind. Now, another player in the Real Madrid lineup who's probably a little bit older than Rodrigo, and that is Karim Benzema, who's now 35, he's 36 in December, and his contract situation with Real Madrid is currently up in the air, but it does sound like the president of Real Madrid does want to keep Benzema's services, and he's still scoring the goals as well, of course. He's going for around 49 for his limited at the moment, and around 410 for his rare. As you can see, he's got some really good numbers here, some really good scores as well. In his last 34 games for Real Madrid, which are all these scores here, he's scored 23 goals and got 5 assists with an AA score of 12.7. So his all-round game is also looking good. And he actually scored a hat-trick in this 4-2 win against Almeria, guys. 3 goals to his name and a max 100 score with an all-round score of 30 in this match as well, which shows that he's certainly still capable of these big scores. Another 3 goals there to add to his tally. But as you can see, he is pretty much starting most of the games for Real Madrid still, getting plenty of goals, plenty of assists as well. So I'm sure they'll be keen to keep hold of him come next season. This season for Real Madrid has started 21 games, 6 team of the week, 17 goals as well in those 21 starts. He's also got 3 assists as well, and he's averaging 4.9 shots per game, which is fantastic and up there with the best. He's also averaging 2 shots on target per game, guys, so he's got some fantastic goal accuracy there. And he's also created 12 big chances as well for his teammates, so he's still chipping in with assists. Got 2.2 key passes per game, which is another fantastic statistic. And he's also averaging 38 accurate passes per game, which is absolutely brilliant for a forward. So he is still one of the top dogs on Sorare, guys, in terms of forwards. We will need to keep an eye on the situation for next season though, see where he's planning on playing. I think it could be a really good option still up front. Got Barcelona to play next, and that is Jules Koundé of Barcelona. He's only 24. His eligibility for under 23 division does run out though this July, guys. He's got a long contract with Barcelona till June 2027. Limited is going for around 22 at the moment, and his rare is going for around 195. If we have a look at his score graph, he's got some pretty consistent numbers here. Plenty of 60s and 70 scores, but also capable of these peak scores in the 90s and also this 100 here. We can see he's a consistent starter for Barcelona at centre back. He can also play at right back as well, of course, for Barcelona, and is also a French international. Played a number of games in the World Cup recently. So he's a fantastic young talent. And he actually got a good assist in this game here in a 4-0 win against Real Betis, set up one of the goals for Lewandowski. This season then, he's started 23 games for Barcelona. 3 team of the weeks on SofaScore. He's got 3 assists as well. He's averaging 55 accurate passes per game with 88% pass accuracy, which is looking good. He's also contributed to 16 clean sheets in his 23 appearances. He's also averaging 1.3 tackles per game and 2.0 interceptions. He's also winning 56% of his duels as well, so that's looking really good. And he's still young as well, of course, still fairly a young defender, but he's playing at a top team, long contract, a lot to like about Koundé. So the next player I've gone for is Antoine Griezmann. Now everybody knows who this guy is. Been on fantastic form for Atletico Madrid this season as well. Now the contract again with Griezmann is a little bit up in the air. His contract does end at the end of the season, so it's unclear whether he's going to be staying at Atletico Madrid next season or not. There's no new contracts being agreed as of yet. He's a forward on Sorare, of course, and is also an international for France. £78 for his limited at the moment and £634 for his rare. He's one of the more expensive players, but he is probably one of the better forwards on Sorare, up there with the best. We can see that from his score graph as well. Some absolutely fantastic scores here, including 2 100 scores as well this season, and some 90 scores and 80 scores. He was also fantastic for France as well at the World Cup, and had some fantastic scores on Sorare as well. 15.8 average AA is also looking really impressive. He actually got 2 assists in this last game as well in a 5-2 away win against Real Valladolid. And he come away with an 87.30 score in that game. You can see that he's got consistently good scores here, guys. Goals, assists galore as well. An absolutely fantastic forward on Sorare. So this season then for Atletico Madrid, he started 25 games, 32 appearances in total, appeared in 8 team of the weeks, 11 goals to his name as well, with 2.8 shots per game and 1.2 shots on target. Looks impressive. He's also assisted 12 goals as well, guys, and created 20 big chances. He's also averaging 2.1 key passes per game as well, and 30 accurate passes per game. These stats are looking really, really impressive. And in this 5-2 away win, let's just have a look at the stats here. 96 minutes played there, 2 assists, of course, 1 shot on target, 1 shot off, 35 accurate passes, 3 key passes as well. And he was winning most of his ground and aerial duels as well for Atletico Madrid. So I think Griezmann is certainly a fantastic choice up front. We'll need to check on the news though in terms of his future, but I think it's still looking at a fantastic option. So let's just have a quick look at the Liga table then as it stands at the moment. There's still 6 games to play though left in the Liga, guys. Barcelona are currently leading the table there with 79 points. So it looks like they've probably secured the title there. Real Madrid are on 68 and second place. Then we've got Atletico Madrid and Real Sociedad fighting it out for those European Champions League places. Then we've got Villarreal and Betis in the other Champions League European slots. And then at the bottom of the table, we've got Getafe. Espanyol are near the bottom as well, so it's still a bit of a relegation battle going on, guys, between these teams. Still plenty of teams that could go into this relegation area. Elche, rock bottom though, it looks like they're certain to get relegated with only 3 wins, 7 draws and 22 losses, conceding 62 goals, and they're on a paltry 16 points. So not looking good for Elche, but overall these players are looking good that have been scouted today. If you do like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. You can support this content now for just 99p guys by becoming a member of this YouTube channel. Really appreciate the support. You can also check out the watch list for all these players as well on Sorare Data, link in the description. I've also created a playlist for all these scouting videos as well now guys. That is also in the description below. Okay then, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you again on the next video.